and the ball travels at quick pace towards the boundary for a four. That was four. The moment it left the bat, not a good delivery from Kanaya. Drags it way too short. There was no pace on offer. And at that pace, you're asking for trouble. Alok doing the right thing, going deep in his crease and just hammering it towards cow corner for a four. Has been whipped away on the leg side. I think this time it will go straight to the fielder. Another good looking shot off the back foot by Akash Alok. Batting really well. He's made a vital contribution with the bat, 32 of 24. Nicely balled, much fuller this time. Roshan just closing the face of his bat a little bit. It's a leading edge. The scoring rate has been good for Made in Bengaluru. It's just the fact that they've lost wickets, and a lot of them in fairly quick time. Really down the ground, past the bowler. Long on fielder tries to get around it. Ooh. Desperate attempt, but the ball wins the race. And that's going to be the end of the over. 12 overs completed, Made in Bengaluru. Move on to 95 for 6. We're scoring at a very healthy rate. And if there's a partnership between Roshan and Akash Alok, then we could be in for a cracking run chase. Partnership gradually beginning to get some momentum. It's worth 20 of 15 balls. So Roshan and Akash certainly getting a move on. $95 for 6. So Sabia comes into attack.
Aishana, ready?
That's over. A bit of a loose there. Down the leg side for a wide. Not quite getting his line right on that occasion. Sabia. Ooh. Riding Akash to play the lofted shot. He doesn't get any bat on it on that occasion. Plays it very deep. Taps it to point to a single.
ஒரே செகண்ட் முன்னாடியே பின்னாடி போனீங்க இன்னும் ஜம்ப் ஃப்ரெஷ் பண்ணுங்க ஓகே நான் போயிட்டு லைவ் ஸ்ட்ரீம் பண்றேன் வெயில் ரொம்ப அடிக்கும் கேப் ரொம்ப முக்கியம்
Got one hand off the handle, sweeps it away on the leg side towards deep backward square leg, and that's the boundary. What a shot! So the 100 is up for Made in Bengaluru. Managed to post 101 with a loss of 6 wickets inside 13 overs. The scoring rate has been pretty good, above 8 runs per over. And if the partnership drags on further, then Made in Bengaluru will be able to post a very big score on the board. Going nicely at the moment. Right down the leg side that was. Cut away, but straight to the wicket. Received away down the ground, long one. One ball left in this over. And another successful over for Made in Bengaluru. Nicely tossed up and well played down the ground for a single. So that's the end of the over. 13 overs done. Minute 4 to 6. 13 over up, over up.
தீக்ஷா தலை தலை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிச்சு கட் பண்ணிட்டா உட்கார போறேன் உட்கார வேலை செய்வேன்
No, no, no. And I've seriously, medal I put all this. Theater man, all this time. Who's that?
Over, over.
Oh, no, no, I'll do, sir. I'll do.
Some cricket
Who's sir?
cricket room.
Sir,
You actually you can help me in one way. Just
you can engage Diksha.
Talk less, voice recording.
Kanutosh now comes into the attack. A wicket has to be manufactured from somewhere. The partnership is gaining momentum. Akash Alok doing the good of the scoring. Roshan also getting a move on and playing it fast. Batting on good speed.
Sticker, sir. That's what, sir. I'll speak.
Nicely tossed up. Driven towards
I'm saying,
long off. There you see on the screen 30 runs. Partnership is worth 30 runs. And 22 balls. Certainly they are putting the pressure back on the fielding side. Toss up again, hits in the air, down the ground, too long off for a single.
Oh, the winner.
Single through the air, pulled away on the leg side. They're pushing for the second run though. But you don't need to because the ball has gone all the way to the field for a fourth.
you just
So Akash Alok continues to impress us with his batting. Move on to 39 in just 29 balls. He's not hesitated to play the big shots. It's there to be hit. He's taking his chances. And at the moment, he's doing it quite nicely for MIT. Much slow through the air once again. This time clipped towards deep square leg for a single.
ஏய் நீ ஒழுங்கா சரிடா உட்கார் அதை எடுங்க உன்னால இப்ப என்ன கத்த போறாரு எப்படி அப்படியே
It's the same, no, sir.
Which is fine. What?
You hit up in the air
Sir, I don't know.
and straight down the ground for a four. So Roshan beginning to join the party. He's beginning to flex the muscles. And now the pressure is now back on. The pressure is now back on Guts and Glory. I should say they've been conceding a few runs now, and the wickets haven't come. Pressure is being felt. Why this time? So the runs are continuing to flow for Made in Bengaluru. Partnerships building. Much slower cut away. And going to be runs for Roshan. And it's going to be 4 of them. So a big over. A massive over for Made in Bengaluru. They've now moved on to 120 for the loss of 6 wickets. 6 overs left in this innings. And now, all of a sudden, their scoreboard looks really heavy.
கூட சேர்த்து நம்ம 13 over extra over.
Sure, one medal. Europe medal. 5-0.
சும்மா சொல்லிட்டேன் என்ன ரியாக்ட் பண்றது அதோட அதிகம் எனக்கு தெரியும் அவசரப்படாதடா
Final sir.
ஜெயவர்தன் போட்டு அப்படியே நான் போய் அடிக்கிறான்னு போய் பார்த்தா அப்படியே ஓகே
Oh, how did that miss the stumps? That wasn't far away from the top of the stumps. I think GUTSNGLORY will have to find a way to bring their strike ballers. So far, the spinners have gone for a few runs. It's been drilled through extra cover, and they easily complete a single.
வின்னர் செக் பண்ணி எக்ஸ்ட்ரா வந்து
Suppose ஏதாவது தப்பு பண்ணி
இந்த மாதிரி ஆளுங்க இருக்காங்க எனக்கு தெரியும் நான் ஒண்ணுமே பண்றேன் பார்க்கும்போதே அப்படிதான் இருந்துச்சு எனக்கு இப்ப என்ன கதை பாருங்க
சார் டோன்
டோன்னா இல்ல டோர் பண்ணிட்டு போயிடுச்சு
நான் அதெல்லாம் பண்ணுவேன் சார்
சிம்பிளா பண்ணுங்க கட்டிங் கரெக்டா சொல்றீங்க
So 15 overs done. Made in Bengaluru have made a resounding recovery. They've now moved on to 125. And if they can get another 30 or 40 runs, that one keeps a bit low. Roshan SK going for the aggressive hit.
ஆல்ரெடி மேல ஒரு ஐயோ
நான் அப்படிதான் சார் அது
Outside edge this time it goes straight to the hands of the fielder. A wicket finally for GUTSNGLORY. They were searching for that wicket. The partnership has given Made in Bengaluru a platform to finish big in the remaining 5 overs. The seventh wicket falls for 125. The scoreboard at the moment looks good. Made in Bengaluru have made some recovery the past few overs, but now they've lost Roshan SK, and Chris is the man who delivered the breakthrough for GUTSNGLORY. So Hari M is the next batter in at number 9.
I don't know. Either to winner, good or bad.
The field, they're asking the question. Looks like there was an inside edge of the location. Tries of catch it, he's hit that in the air. And it's into the gap for a boundary. So Akash Alok really playing a gem of an innings here. He moves on to 47. He's just few runs away from hitting the second half century of this tournament. He is batted under a lot of pressure. And his innings has given Made in Bengaluru the lifeline. His innings has given Made in Bengaluru something to defend and some cushion. They need it. But they were rapidly losing their way, and the lower order fought back quite nicely. And Akash Alok is still out there, now on 48. Been heaved away down the ground, doesn't get any timing on it, and that will be the end of the over. 16 overs done. Made in Bengaluru are 132 for 0.
அதுக்கப்புறம் கூட ஆச்சு சார் நெக்ஸ்ட் மேட்ச் பேக் டு பேக் பேக் டு 3 அந்த அடுத்த மேட்ச் ஒரு கேட்டகரி ட்ராப் அதுக்கப்புறம் மேட்ச் 3 மேட்ச்
Unnecessary talking.
So again to his third one. It's gone high up in the air. It's going into the hands of the fielder. And has he taken it? Very close to the boundary. He was mighty close to the boundary. And it was touch and go, but he grabs a well-judged catch in the deep to dismiss Hari for 2. And all of a sudden, GUTSNGLORY have made a bit of a comeback. And the 8th wicket goes for 132 on the board. So we are getting that all-important wicket. Perhaps not enough. And the fielder at long on just timing his catch to perfection, getting into the right position and keeping his eyes on the ball.
அதுக்கப்புறம் நெக்ஸ்ட் அப்படியே
You are playing which match? Today match. Only minute 6.
First ball.
That's why you came out.
Most of us because they have to win.
That one gate goes through.
Towards the attitudes.
No need, Bengal doesn't have a clue.
Other funny thing that 44 for 5.
So if Guts and Glory manage to wind up the innings for the next few balls, then they'll have a decent score to chase. They don't want to chase down a mammoth total. It's the final match of the tournament. You don't want to have a lot on your plate. So if they can just restrict Milton Bengaluru to below 140, then make their life easier. Cut away through the offside. And the last two balls of this over remaining. Akash Alok is on 48. Can we see the second 50 of the tournament? Very much possible. Akash Alok has played a very mature innings under pressure. He's happy to block that out. One more ball to go in this over. Has been pulled away, cries of catch. It was in the air and taken. Can you believe it? Akash Alok holds out to the fielder at deep mid wicket. And unfortunately, he's been dismissed on 48. We were on the cusp of seeing the second half century of this tournament. But it wasn't meant to be, and Akash Alok will be very disappointed with that short selection. That ball was there to be hit. It was short. It was a half trapper. It deserved to be put away. He got the timing right, but the placement not quite right enough. He didn't get enough on it, and a simple catch in the deep by the fielder. So Bengaluru have lost the ninth wicket for 133. Sabya picks up 2 wickets, 2 crucial wickets, and Bengaluru could well be bowled out below the 140 run mark, and that is what Guts and Glory were hoping for. Anything above 140, it should be a comfortable run chase for them. Anything more than that, their worries will mount. Kaushik is the last man in.
You're over that 50 first. You should have picked at 50 and then confidence.
That was there to use poor delivery. You could have hit that. You just didn't get the elevation and the placement straight into the ball.
It's in hand.
And
4-6.
4-6. 4-30. If it's not very high score, you know, we'll get a problem. These two teams, 200, 200 at this point, no problem. Straight back to the bowler. Kapil Motwani getting his hand on it. Saves a few runs for his side. And every run from here on will be crucial for Maiden Bengaluru. And Guts and Glory are very well aware of that. They know a wicket now can restrict them to 134. And that is something they need to work on. They can't give away extras like that. They don't want to chase a very big total. It's the final match, the third and last match of the tournament. The first position is up for grabs. Want to chase down a low score. Another wide shot and wide delivery outside off. Kapil Motwani not quite helping himself with the ball. These extras can prove quite costly later on in the match. Slower ball this time. Koshik once again decides to leave, but he should have played out that one. Then a miss. Beaten past the outside edge of the bat. It's turning out to be a tight over from Kapil Motwani, not giving anything away. Koshik, the new man on strike. He's kept him quiet so far. And Koshik has had a few goals in this over, but he hasn't been successful. Ooh, that was not very far away from the stumps. Koshik plays all around it. The excess bounce, I think, saved him on that occasion. The ball stayed low, it would have been end of him. Take a quick single. Easily done in the end. 18 overs done. 137 for 9. It takes a lot of charge. I'm not running out of battery, but battery is running out of battery.
But trophies okay. The trophies in our units.
So Savya, bowling his last over. He's been quite successful with the ball so far in this match. Can he do the finishing job for his side? We'll have to wait and see. Gives it a lot of air. And Kochik gets an inside edge. A way too deep square left for a single. One out on the next side.
Yellow trophy.
Then a miss. One more time. Made in Bengaluru need to find a way to get to at least 150 in order to challenge GUTSNGLORY. Has been lofted in the air. Is it going straight into the hands of the fielder? No, it does not. It goes into the gap rather. A handy boundary, useful boundary for Navneet and for Made in Bengaluru just at the right time. And the score moves on to 143 with that shot. They can get the score to 150 or possibly 155. That should be very competitive, I would say. That could just set up the game quite nicely. 168 has been the highest score in this tournament. And they're not quite far away from that figure. Two balls left in this over now. No need to play at that. Too wide on that occasion. He goes for it again, skies it up in the air. The ball falls in no man's land. They'll come back with the second run. And will they run? Will they take an overthrow? No. Just 2 runs. Score is gradually moving towards the 150 run mark, which is considered very far at this venue. Fielding captain still taking his time, and even Navneet also taking his time to get his gloves on. Here is the last ball of the 19th. Punch off the back foot. Quick single. And that should be the end of the over. 19 overs done. Made in Bengaluru are 147 for 9. And this is turning out to be a very decent score from Made in Bengaluru. After being in all sorts of trouble, they were 6 down very quickly and very early in the innings. And since then, they've done well to recover. Akash Alok playing a very useful hand. Missed out on his 50, but he gave his side something to defend. And he has a role to play once he takes the field for the run chase. He'll have a role to play with the ball. We're down to the last over of MIB innings. They've done well to get to 147. Can they get over 150? Nicely bowled Yorker from Jata. And equally well played from Kaushik. On the patch this time, and the finger has been raised. And that is the end of the innings, I'm afraid, for Made in Bengaluru. They've been bowled out for 148. And GUTSNGLORY have a target of 149 ahead of them. It's going to be a cracking run chase. And I think Made in Bengaluru have enough on the board. GUTSNGLORY have not won in this tournament. And this is an opportunity for them. There's an opportunity for them to win this final match of this tournament and possibly retain the first spot in the points table.
వీళ్ళు కలపాలి వీళ్ళని ఎలా పెట్టి గేమ్ స్టార్ట్ అని చూసుకొని 5 minutes
complete on time. We'll have to start branching early. 4:20. 5:45 the lights will start deteriorating. We don't have a lot of time left. They win by they win 15 overs. Let's see. No, it will be a contested, evenly contested tournament. All teams is very no, made in Bengaluru are on top. Yeah, right. 2.050. No chance. GUTSNGLORY 2. They net 100. No.
என்னடா பண்றோம்?
You can turn off the volume.
Turn off.
How much they score?
148.
148 they score.
So Akash will open the batting for GUTSNGLORY. Kumar will take strike. Ankit will kick off the proceedings for Made in Bengaluru. Ankit just aborting his run up.
49 target, no? They need to send him for this is under 50 goals. They will come to about announce this.
He starts off with a wide. And GUTSNGLORY are away in this run chase. So they need a target of 149. But if they can chase that down in 14.4 hours, it will help them get to the top of the points table. I repeat, they'll have to chase down the target in 14.4 overs in order to get to the top of the points table. It's a little bit difficult. 10 runs to win. Deep bounce on that occasion from Ankit.
But still, there is a possibility of
అందరూ బ్యాటింగ్ కౌంటింగ్
remember the last first game, so batting they have to
Wow, what a moment! What a dismissal! A sudden dismissal! Bumma has to depart without troubling the scorers. He had the opportunity to go big on the leg side. The ball just hurry on to him on that occasion. He was a little late in reacting to that ball and leading edge and a sharp catch by Ankit in his follow through. So wicket in the very first over of the run chase. A good start by Made in Bengaluru with the ball.
What is the extreme? Company. Yeah. See, you open a company here. What company, sir?
Dilshad walks out to the middle and straight away some concerns for GUTSNGLORY. Lost a wicket early on in the run chase. Bumba will be quite disappointed with that short selection. The ball was there to be hit. He completely miscued that. And a sharp catch from Ankit in the follow through. Let's not take anything away from him. Not easy to hold on to your catch in your follow through, but he's done well. It's Mohammad Irshad who walks out to the center. On the left hand gone. Think outside of Jimmy and made in Bengaluru out on the road. Ankit is on fire. He's going to steal 2 consecutive wickets. He's on the hat trick now. When Dilshad goes for a golden duck. And there was steep bounce on occasion on that moment. It was sharp bounce. The ball just took off after pitching. Ankit getting the new ball to talk. And that ball just took off of a good length and took the outside edge of his bat, and no mistake by the keeper behind the stumps. So more trouble for Guts and Glory. They lose their second wicket with just a run on the board. I think MIB. In 15 overs, so they can't either. I don't know.
Second place ஆட மாட்டாங்க. This series பாஸ் second place பண்ண மாட்டாங்களா?
Most probably. No, I think that's a punch. Their run rate is really good.
So hat-trick ball coming up from Ankit. Oh, was there another opportunity? No, there's nothing on it. Wide down the leg side. So Ankit causing all sorts of problems early on with the new ball for Guns and Glory. They were looking for a good start with the bat, but Ankit has been all over them. And they've lost 2 wickets inside the first over alone.
Can't hold this one.
Still no runs off the bat for Guts and Glory. They're feeling the heat at the moment. Ankit getting a lot of assistance with the new ball. Getting bounce, he's getting seam movement. Bowling some delightful deliveries.
இந்த டீம்
Ooh, that one goes through. Did he get some bat on it though? We'll have to wait for umpire signal. Signal is buys. That one stayed a bit low. The keeper could have done better. The ball runs away for 4 useful buys. So after 1 over, Guts and Glory are 5 for 2.
Right hand.
Delightful delivery. Akash Alok will be bowling the second over of the running chase. He was outstanding with the bat. Now he has a role to play with the ball and support his partner Ankit at the other end, who's off to a great start with the ball. First runs off the bat this time. And Akshay Mystery straight away gets off the mark. Lovely looking gentle push towards the extra cover. Bounce on the occasion. targeting his body. Adishit does well to get on top of that bounce. Nicely balled. Punched off the back foot towards extra cover. And Adishit opens his account with a single as well.
There's no network now. It comes in red network. Indeed. टेबल डाल दो रुचो
वो कपड़ा डाल देगा
कौन
जो
सा
नीला वाला था वो
That's been hammered into the gap through extra cover. The chase is on by the fielder, and it's just going to be 2 runs. Guts and Glory are beginning to make a bit of a recovery after that early setback. Ankit and Akash bowling with express pace, making the life really difficult for Guts and Glory bowlers. So Ankit has been very impressive. Here is his last ball of the second over. Again, once again, he is causing some problems with his sheer pace and bounce. The non-striker was asking the question whether it was just a bit too wide. And the umpire feels it was a legal delivery. And at the end of the over as well, 3 overs done. Guts and Glory are 12 for 2.
One good for Akash.
Guts and Glory have a very daunting target ahead of them. And if they have to get to the top, they'll have to chase it in 14.4 overs. And at this stage, it doesn't look likely that they will achieve that target in just 14.4 overs. Made in Bangalore have made a promising start with the ball. They've picked up 2 early wickets inside the first over of the run chase. Ooh. Good ball to start the fourth over. Akash Adok once again right on the money. He's balled with some good pace. It hasn't been easy for Arshit and Akash Mistry to tackle the quick bowlers.
बहुत अच्छा बोलते हैं सर कमाल की आप कभी सुनना
क्या नाम?
अच्छा
वो मेरा ही लड़का है आकाश अली।
कौन?
आकाश सर
अच्छा
Who outside edge this time. Very fortunate he got away with it. That was flying. Just went past the keeper. The keeper had very little time to react to it. Just gets a single. Goes for the big shot. Doesn't middle it. Abhishek Sharma trying to get a bit of a move on. He's faced 10 deliveries. Akash Mistry and Abhishek Mishra. Sharma, I would say, trying to get a move on. So far, it's been tough going against Akash Alok and Ankit. They've been troubling them with their express pace. That's too short and too far down the leg side. Akash Alok will have to reball that.
काफी अच्छा लगा कमेंट्री आपको सुन वेरी नाइस
That's gone high up in the air. He's hit that really powerfully. How far is that gone? Well, not far enough. Stopped by the fielder in the deep. Easy couple. This guy's slow ball from Akash Alok. Completely deceived on that occasion. Abhishek Sharma is expecting the quicker ball. Was totally thrown off guard with that slower ball from Akash Alok. Last ball of the fourth over. It's been impressive bowling so far. Has gone high up in the air. Has it gone the distance? I don't think so. And the catch has been taken by the fielder at long off. So Akash Alok picks up a wicket finally in the fourth over of the run chase, and Guts and Glory will they're in all sorts of trouble. They lose the third wicket for 16. Now, with another successful over from Akash and from Made in Bangalore. Guts and Glory require 133 to win in 96 balls. The chase is looking a lot difficult now for them. They've lost 3 early wickets.
बेंगलोर में क्या चल रही है अच्छे चल रहा है और नहीं जाता है लोग देखो पश्चिम नाम से
The आपके आकाश के पापा हो
कैसा करते हैं
अच्छा है ऑलराउंडर है ना ऑलराउंडर है अच्छा है बैटिंग भी अच्छी की ना
2 रन बनाना था
नहीं 48 अच्छा किया
2 रन बनाना था 50 मारना था
बोला था कोई 50 नहीं भी किया तो अच्छा किया कुछ तो टारगेट मिला ना
हाँ
वरना तो ऑल आउट होने वाले थे
3 मैच खेला है मुझे मार खाएगा थक गया 3 मैच खेला मॉर्निंग में गेम से खेला
अच्छा
मॉर्निंग 6 बजे से वहाँ खेला 3 या 2 मैच खेला 3 मैच हो गया है डाउन हो जाता है
Nicely walked away on the leg side this time. And it's gone all the way to the boundary for a 4. Nicely timed shot by Akash. Utilizing the pace of the ball on that occasion. He realized it was full. Just had to work it away into the gap. He did that perfectly. And gets himself a boundary. The score moves on to 20. Oh, did he get some bat on it though? Not sure. Gone all the way to the boundary, single as runs. So that's another boundary, two back-to-back boundaries for Akash Mystery, and that should get him going a little bit. Score moved on to 24 with that shot as well. Oh, beats the outside edge of his bat. Good ball from Ankit. Santosh. 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 Oh, Santosh. There's something red.
Huh?
There's something red which I'm seeing. Red, red. Is it okay? See, red, red.
No, that is what. I think live.
Red, red is there. No, is it okay?
That is always.
Okay. This one. Okay, fine.
Recording, sure.
Okay, fine.
Charge it.
That's gone up in the air. He's chipped that over cover. And he'll definitely come back for the second run. Easily done in the end. So 5 overs done. Guts and Glory trying to make a bit of a recovery. 26 for 3. They're trying to find their way back.
Good ball, one good over. Person is on time. Right and we are taking the game.
Keeps that one out. Well played by Anutosh. Yeah, missed this time. It was quite wide outside off stump. Anutosh throwing his bat at it. Does not connect. Once again on target, Akash Alok. Keeping it nice and straight. This has been a good start with the ball from Made in Bengaluru. GUTSNGLORY is still very much in the game, very much in the hunt. They require 123 runs, 287 balls. Certainly doable in a format like this. Short and wide this time. A bit too high on that occasion. Anuto is trying to slap that over backward point, but does not connect.
Important update today. Come on, guys.
Huh? Last ball of the power play.
Okay.
You took some your food? Getting good.
Akash Mistry is on strike. Captains and pads, what is the umpire think? The signal has leg by, but that was a very good ball. A probing line, a probing length from Akash Alok. The power play is done, 6 overs completed. And GUTSNGLORY are 28 for 3.
So in 8.4 over, I don't think they can get to the score. So either second place or third place.
In case also we need to score 14.5, only one ball. We have got a stop.
No. If they win it in 19 overs,
14.5 for second, 14.4 for first. Only one ball they want extra.
only one ball.
Because the first meaning, first loss also very big loss, no?
Yes.
Receivers.
They're all asking the question, they're all appealing. What does the umpire think? They're going to have a discussion. The players are confident, and there's been an edge. Out! Up goes the finger. That's a timely wicket for Made in Bengaluru. GUTSNGLORY once again losing their way. That's the last thing they could have afforded, a wicket at this stage. Surely there was an edge, genuine noise, and the fourth wicket goes for 28 on the board. GUTSNGLORY in dire straits at the moment.
Yes, very good.
So the problems continue to mount for GUTSNGLORY. They're losing their way in this run chase and they're in a bit of trouble. 28 for 4 is certainly not a good score by any means, especially when you're chasing down 148.
अभिजीत का नंबर बोला यार शंकर अभिजीत का नंबर
So the next batter is taking some time to make his way out to the middle. Pressure on Guts and Glory. Lost 4 wickets. And they're in extreme pressure. It's the final match of the tournament, the deciding match. This match will decide the table topper of this tournament. Umpires, just carry on with the game. The light is getting dimmer. Please.
Selecting players.
Rise of catch. It just chips it in the air towards mid on. Through the offside, next time easy single. I'll check that. Sir.
Follow my page only.
No, I'll follow it. I'll check. Extreme vision is there. You can check also. I think you can check.
No, I could have followed you that. No, I don't have your account.
The screen is there. I'll tell you. You follow. That's how we get to see all the status in the world. They back to the bowler this time. So Guts and Glory will have to find a way to build a partnership, and they need to score some quick runs. They need some big overs from somewhere. Just 13 overs to go after this. That's been heaved away on the leg side. It was aerial, and it's in the gap as well. A good finish to the over by Guts and Glory. 7 overs done. Score moves on to 35 for 4. They need more boundaries like that. They need to play these big shots on a regular basis now. If they have to keep up with the required run rate, it's going through the roof. Required run rate is well over 8.5. And trouble is they've lost 4 wickets. So their top order is back in the shed. Everything is now on the middle order or the lower middle order. They'll have to find a way to produce some big overs. It's not going to be easy in the final match as well. 114 in 78.
Understood what you said. How much is it? Something Western means stiffness. That's all I understand.
Off the outside edge. The ball from leg spinner Dheeraj. Nicely worked. Lead on the ground. Easy single there once again. Cries of catch it, hits it in the air. It's traveling, running away towards the boundary, and it is a boundary. So slowly but surely, they're trying to put their foot down in the accelerator. The score moves on to 42. But as I said earlier, they'll have to keep hitting these boundaries on a regular basis. Every over, they need to hit at least one or two boundaries. Anutosh moves on to double figures with that shot. 107 more needed in 74 balls. At the moment, Made in Bengaluru are well on top. They're in the driver's seat. They've got 4 useful wickets. They have maintained a tight squeeze on GUTSNGLORY batters, and that was a drop catch. Should have been taken. A sharp catch straight back to Dheeraj Singh. A difficult chance, but it goes begging nevertheless. So 8 overs done. GUTSNGLORY are 42 for 4. 107 runs needed in the last 12 overs. It's going to be a tricky run chase, a big run chase. Probably if they don't lose wickets in the next 5 overs, it could be game on. So Abhijit and Anutosh will have to bat quite sensibly and they'll have to score with a bit of intent. They can't just hang about. Lovely ball from Roshan. Beats the outside edge of his bat straight away. Oh, tries to play the paddle sweep. Gets the leading edge onto his throat. They're appealing for obstructing the field, but immediately turned down by the umpire.
डरने का नहीं फ्लाइट करने के लिए
Has been pulled away on the leg side. It's into the gap. Wide of the fielder, short by leg, and that's a boundary. We're beginning to see a cracking fight back from GUTSNGLORY. The score moves on to 47. They're on the road to recovery. Trying to recover, they're trying to repair their innings. They're still 102 runs away from victory. But as I said earlier, if they want to claim the first position in the points table, they'll have to chase the target down in just 6 overs. Easy single on the offside. So they just have 5.5 overs to get to their target if they want to claim the first spot. And if they want the second spot, they'll have to chase down the target in 15 overs. So there's not a lot of difference. Eyes of catch it hit it high up in the air. And there's a bit of a missed field and they will take the second run too. And the over comes to a close. After 9 overs, GUTSNGLORY 50 for 4.
இன்னமும் நம்பினீங்க வேலை ஏதோ இருக்குதுன்ட்டு துபாகூர் நாயா இருக்கு அது பூட்டுன்னு போய் குத்துங்க
Here's Dheeraj Singh. Second over for him. Cut away through the offside. Slightly late on that occasion. And he'll come back for the second run. In fact, it's gone all the way to the boundary for a four. He timed that so well. It was in the air. Yes, there was risk involved. Yes, but it was into the gap and the outwinds quick here. MACUSHLA cricket ground. It was 4 runs all the way. Has been swept away powerfully. And it's straight to the fielder. That ball was traveling. It was heading towards the boundary, but a good stop by the fielder in the deep. Saves a certain four. Ooh, big swing. He misses. Slightly shorter, pulled away on the leg side. There is protection. There are boundary riders on the leg side. Just a single. 2 balls left in the test over. 93 to get in 62. Anutosh has got a bit of a move on. He's hit 4 boundaries in his innings. Draw the fielding. And the finger has been raised. Definitely there was a noise. And the batter doesn't want to leave his crease. The umpire thinks there was an edge. And I'm afraid he will have to walk back. GUTSNGLORY lose their 5th wicket just when the partnership was developing. Just when they were finding some momentum. It is Anutosh, the big fish. The big fish has been taken out of the equation. And the 5th wicket falls for 56. Next batsman, Jetta, please make your way out to the middle. We don't have much time. It's getting difficult. Guys, everyone, please hurry up. 10 overs to go. The light is getting dimmer. It's fading away now. It's 5:10. Short and wide cut away. It's into the gap, wide of the fielder at point. And the ball races away to the boundary for a four. So Jetta immediately opens his account with the boundary and finishes the over well. GUTSNGLORY at the halfway stage are 60 for 5.
ಸಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ದು.
That'll be a no ball. The ball pitches outside the mat, outside the cut strip. You're asking for trouble if you bowl there as a bowler. And you get 3 hit.
ಕೌಶಿಕ್ ಅಣ್ಣ
The next ball. And good length. And there's a scoring opportunity for Abhijit. But he couldn't get any bat on it whatsoever. And if you clip on the leg side, come back for the second run. Direct hit. Would have been curtains for him. Oh, and goes straight through. Just misses the stumps. Guides it away. Opens the face of the bat. Delicately played to backward point. 85 runs needed in 56 balls. He played delicately towards backward point, and a quick single has been taken. 11 overs done. Score is 65 for 5. 83 runs needed in 53 balls. So, Made in Bengaluru are firmly in proceedings of the game. Wide ball. Cross to the offside. Bowler not too impressed by that call. It tossed up, pulled away on the leg side. It's been hit along the ground. He'll take a single. Catch has been taken. So Chata trying to be aggressive. You can't blame him because the required run rate kept going up. He had to play the big shots. The stakes were high. He had to take the calculated risk. But in the end, he has to perish. And the 6th wicket goes down for Guts and Glory for 68 on the board. Tams has a wicket to his name. Saurabh Singh is out in the middle. And they're all excited. Everyone's excited. They're all asking the question whether he's been out stumped. It looks like his foot was grounded. Doesn't time it all that well. Cuts into deep cover for a single. 12 overs done. Guts and Glory are 69 for 6. Things are already looking very difficult for Guts and Glory. They need to score 80 more runs in the remaining 8 overs. They'll have to go at 10 runs per over. This is getting out of hand for Guts and Glory. They just have 4 wickets in the bank. Oh, big shot, big shot. They're all excited. He's been struck in the front and is out. Let them go wicket. Saurav Singh, he's not impressed by that call. He's probably suggesting the umpire it's missing leg stump. But I'm sure he'll have to walk back. He may be disappointed, but unfortunately, that's the end of his innings. And the 7th wicket has fallen for GUTSNGLORY. They're going down rapidly in this run chase. Made in Bengaluru are inching closer and closer to victory. And a win here will mean that they would also be the champions of this Extreme Cricket One Day Fest Edition 4. They can start dreaming now. They're just within touching distance from closing out a big win. Eighteen needed of 46 balls. Now Made in Bengaluru are in the driver's seat. Oh, another tossed up. Testing delivery outside off stump. Challenging the outside edge of Chris's bat. Oh, big shout, we're got behind. Everyone's excited, but the umpire stretches both arms, signals wide. Drags his length shot, cuts it away towards point. Chris gets off the mark with a single. I don't think singles will help GUTSNGLORY now. They need to play some big shots and first get the required run rate under check, which is now well over 10. Just 3 wickets to go. Momentum firmly with Made in Bengaluru. Work the way on the leg side, he steals a quick single. Last ball of the 13th over. Once again, caution being very tight. Wide down the leg side, needless, very needless. Beda was the message from the dugout, from the players in the middle. Not quite needed. We've already got the game under control. Swings it away on the leg side. Direct hit at the bowler's end would have been curtains for him. But anyways, a big confusion. They eventually take the single. 13 overs done. GUTSNGLORY 75%. 74 runs needed in 42 balls. And it is looking quite possible that Made in Bengaluru may go on to win the match and win the trophy as well. They look all set for a big win here. A win right now, a win in this match will also guarantee them the first spot in the points table. The umpire doesn't respond to that delivery. Straight away, it's a low ball. Swung away on the leg side, past the fielder and square leg. And that's gone all the way to the boundary for a 4. And that's a good hit. Confident hit from Abhijit. Making the most of the free hit ball. 69 runs needed in 41 balls. They're still a long way away from victory. Oh, that's too high, and then that ball slipped out of his hands. I think he was trying to do something different. Ball completely slips out of his hand, and it's going to be another free hit in this over.
How we still can't see. It's looking very likely. Looking likely Made in Bengaluru will win.
Screen padingo.
Now there's a run out at the bowler's end. Things turning from bad to worse for GUTSNGLORY. They lose their 8th wicket. Things are really not going their way, and they're just falling apart here at MACUSHLA Cricket Stadium, cricket ground. So good hit, direct hit that was from the mid-off fielder. Sharp throw, and it's the end of Chris, I believe. Abhijit. I think Abhijit is the man who was dismissed. Good throw from Akash inside the 30-yard circle. Got the better of the batsman. Pulled away on the leg side. And there's no one in that area. No, there is somebody. It's been cut off by the fielder in the deep. $67 needed in 40 balls.
No.
67 of 30. Sabia is the next man at number 10. 66 of 38 balls needed. In the air and cries of catch it and straight to the fielder at mid-on. So the 9th wicket falls for GUTSNGLORY, and it's also the end of the over as well. 14 overs done. 83 for 9 is the score, and GUTSNGLORY are staring at a very big defeat here, unfortunately. 148 was a bit too much for them in the final, and they're losing their way rapidly. They're not out of this game yet. Still 6 overs to go in this run chase, but they don't have a lot of batting to come. We are into the tail now. Here's a look at the match summary. 14 overs, 83 for 9, 66 needed in the last 6 overs. You would say it's mathematically not impossible, but well, they only have 1 wicket to go. Kanaya works out to bat, and Made in Bengaluru are closing in on a massive victory here today.
Right, man of the match and he's taking it once.
Kaushik is the next bowler. He's going to bowl the 15th over. Chris looking to be steady, not trying anything too funky against Kaushik. Just trying to find a way to get close to the target. Don't want to get bowled out too soon. That ball stayed very, very low. It was short, it was wide, didn't get up at all, and Chris was totally taken aback by the lack of bounce on that occasion. Cut away, and it's in the gap as well. It's not a boundary, the ball just dies in the outfield. He'll steal a few runs here. We all thought the ball went all the way to the boundary for a 4, but it just died along its way. Handy runs for GUTSNGLORY and for Chris. Gets inside the line, flicks it away on the leg side. A good flick from the keeper. And that's the end of the over. 15 overs done. GUTSNGLORY are 86 for 9. Tries of catch it, and it's been taken at deep mid wicket. That's the end of the match, and that's the end of the GUTSNGLORY innings. They've been absolutely outclassed on the field, and they lose. They lose by a very heavy margin of 62 runs. Made in Bengaluru win 2 consecutive matches in this tournament, and that should be enough for them to seal the top spot. And they will be the winners of the Extreme Cricket One Day Fest Edition 4. We will come back to you with the post-match presentation. So guys, requesting everyone to be ready. Umpires and players, be ready for the presentation. Just few minutes, 5 minutes you give us. Congratulations on the big victory made in Bengaluru, and well played, GUTSNGLORY. Yeah, that's for you guys.
Only. Just take one. You have this thing now. Cricheroes.
Okay. I thought he will write it. Okay, fine. I'll write it.
Names you take it.
Okay, I'll take it. I thought he will write the name system.
Everything I've given you.
ಸರ್ ಹೋಗೋದನು
Huh?
ಹೋಗೋದ
Huh, so, okay. ರಂಜಿತ್ ಹಂಗೆ ಎತ್ಕೋ ಉಲ್ಲೋ
ಕಿಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡು See you.
See you. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ರೆ
ಹಾ ಸರ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಸರ್ ಆರಾಮಲ್ಲ? ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ. ಸರ್ಟಿಫಿಕೇಟ್ ಇದೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಾವು
ಎಲ್ಲ ಒರೇ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಬೈಸಿದಾರೆ.
ಏನಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒರೇ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್
Gone to all the awards to go same player.
I know. So change.
ಇನ್ನ ಹಚ್ಚಿ
No,
No,
see,
it's
best
okay.
bowler, best batsman, and player of the tournament sab Ankit ho gaya.
Yeah.
So you want to change second one?
No, if
How?
they wanted to change themselves, then well enough. We can't change it.
Okay.
அவன் சேஞ்ச் பண்ணிக்க.
Because I did not announce anything such now. I go with the cricketers.
அவங்க என்ன ஒரே பிளேயர் பேர் சொல்லிட்டாங்க.
ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೇಳಿ.
ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಸುಮನ್ ಬ್ರೋ ಅವನೇನು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಳಿಸಿ.
Guys, please quickly assemble for the presentation. GUTSNGLORY, you're all off. Not waiting. रुक जाओ भाई. Just few minutes. Few minutes.
No. Sir, carry on.
All the best, guys.
Okay. You're all getting over here.
Hey guys, wake up. Come on.
ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅವಾಗ ಕೈತೆ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೋ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹಿಂಗೆ ಬಂದೆ ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಬಂದು ಹೇಳಿ ಏನೇನು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಅವ್ರು ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಸರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ನಿಮ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಬೌಲರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬೌಲರ್ಗೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ
நீ கேமரா பாத்துக்கிறியா?
ஓகே டன் கேமரா தூக்கிட்டோமா
வாடா இங்கேயே பண்ணு.
இங்கேயே பண்ணிட்டோம்
வயர் இருக்கு எல்லாம் செட் பண்ணி சும்மா டைம் ஆகும். வீடியோ எடு. போட்டோ கூட எடுக்க தெரியும் தானே?
ஒரே
வீடியோல ஒரே இடத்துல இது இருக்குல்ல. ಓಕೆ இப்போ ಇದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಝೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು ನಿಕ್ಕಿ ಫೋಟೋ எடுக்க நெக்ஸ்ட் நான் வேர்ட் பாரு இங்கிருந்து எங்கிருந்து வரானோ அங்க பாருங்க இங்கிருந்து வரானோ அங்கிருந்து கவர்
எல்லாரும் ஒரே சைடு
எங்கிருந்து வரானோ ஃபுல்லா கவர் பண்ணிட்டு
ஓகே
நல்லா பாடி நல்லா இப்படி ஜூம் பண்ணிக்க நல்லா உள்ள
டன்
கொஞ்சம் ரெடி பண்ணிட்டு பார்க்கலாம் உன்னோட
நாங்கலாம் அப்படியே அந்த மாதிரி
வேர் இஸ் திஸ் திங் டா
என்ன
டோர்னமெண்ட் லெவல் அவார்டு
ஆக்சுவலி இப்போதைக்கு மட்டும் எடுத்து போகுண்ணா குட் ஈவினிங் 11:24 start raining कसम पड़ेगा परल आप लोगों को करेक्ट 22 है so much late आई डन हां then we can start start now हां start I think so smile are you started 5 minutes within I tell you now
Right, thank you so much for patiently waiting, and a big congratulations once again to Made in BENGALURU for their second title. They were very fantastic in the Gandhi Beach tournament, and once again, it's much later, they have claimed the title for the Extreme Cricket One Day Fest Edition 4, and thanks guys for your participation, and thank you all for entertaining us. It was fairly contested tournament, and it was very tight. Very dominant. There was 9.2 games in the row, and they won the title. So now, without wasting time, I'll start handing out the award. So the man of the match was the first game, Raj, both from Believers, 39 associates, and two for that. Is there anyone who can select the trophy? Okay, fine. Very quick to select the trophy here. Harish Raj is now.
one second
The man of the match award for the second match goes to Ankit, 52 and 41, and 2 for 14. His all-round performances helped MIB win the game quite comfortably. So well done, Ankit. Third match, the one went to Akachalo for his all-round performance of 38. He missed out on his half century, but his contribution was very much visible, and he managed to pick up a wicket. Of the tournament award, that award goes to Ankit. Once again, Ankit has taken all the awards. Yeah, now okay. Yeah, change to Navneet. Navneet is the second runner of the tournament from MIB. So please come forward, Navneet. Best batter. So now the winners of trophy. Winners. What you say? Runners up first. So somebody from Believers will ask to collect the trophy. So Believers are the runners up. In the points table, they came second. And please collect the trophy on their behalf. The Believers finished second in the points table. And Leading Bengaluru finished at the top of the points table. Two back-to-back wins and then the winners of the Extreme Cricket One-Day Fest Edition 4. Captain Guys, come forward for the medals. Everyone, let's one by one, please. Come forward.
Bro, here. Only trophy. Okay, only trophy. तो फिर नहीं करेंगे only.
Made in Bengaluru were too good for the two teams in this tournament. And they only had two matches and they won both of them convincingly. And Suman got his side from the front. And MIB are the winners of this Extreme Cricket One-Day Fest Edition 4 tournament. It was victorious in the last tournament and 1 month later they've gone on to win the title yet again. And salute And come on, anything you want to say? Come on. We are already getting late, but I just like to tell you congrats to the team and it's like up from there.
நல்லா ஜூம் பண்ணு.
Okay, okay.
Good night. வா, வா, வா.
From someone else's men. And the target is over. They are enjoying every bit of it. They were too good with the bat, too good with the ball. And the pictures continue. Lots of pictures being taken. Happy faces all around in my camp. Lots of trophies. Look at that. Lots of trophies, lots of medals. We're going to have a very awesome evening tonight. Imagine now you can be too quiet. You are the winners of this tournament. You make a lot of noise. Become like Australia now. Too good for any opposition. It's simply too good for the two teams.
Sir, sound. Make some noise.